Welcome to the ramp. Oh, come on enter it. Let the praise begin. The ramp. Oh, come on enter it. Let the praise begin. The ramp.
But God told me to tell you He hasn't forgotten. For you, it seems like He's late. For you, it seems like it ain't gonna happen. But I need you to tell 5 people in your section, tell them it's on purpose. 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 He doesn't even start that way. He stands still. And sometime in our lives, it seems like God is not moving. But I come to tell somebody in here today that there are some things that are going on behind the scenes that you don't even know about. I'm prophesying to somebody in here. I'm talking to somebody that it seems like you put in one application after the other, one application after the other, one application after the other, and ain't nothing moving. You're praying, you're doing everything you can to try to fix your marriage, trying to help, and ain't nothing moving. Before you can come out of one situation, you find yourself in another situation. You're trying to climb out of this financial hole. You're trying to climb out of this emotional hole. And one moment you feel like you're doing great and I'm over it. And then nighttime comes and it seems like God is not moving. Anybody ever been in a place in your life it seems like He was standing still? That you were crying out and He was non-responsive. And that if He was speaking, maybe I'm just so deep in that I can't hear Him. The Bible said Jesus stood still, did not move, and He waited. He waited for him to die. What happens when the God you serve could have done something about it, but He stood still and did nothing? See, that's some things we're dealing with. There's some things we're dealing with that in our relationship with God, that we know He's all powerful. He can do anything but fail. He's omniscient. He's all knowing. He knew about it before it happened. He's omnipresent. Not only did He know about it before it happened, but He was there and waited for it to happen, and He did nothing. To know that can bother you in your faith. But I always got to go back to my foundation. That He loved Mary. He loved Martha. And who else did He love? He loved Lazarus. To me, that doesn't look like love. Some of you, it's time for you to start operating in that God kind of love. Maybe that God kind of love is not you rescuing everybody from their trouble. Maybe it's you not bailing them out every time they get in a hard place. Maybe that God kind of love is their calling, but you're not answering this time. Oh, help me, Lord Jesus. That God kind of love will let them go to jail. That God kind of love says, I love you, but I love God more. I can't do it this time. He stood still and waited for him to die. Not one day. Not 2 days, not 3 days. He shows up on the 4th day. My God. Here comes Jesus on the 4th day. And here we hear His sisters. You may judge them, but they're just being real. Now you show up. Some of you, it's hard when the presence of God come into church. It's hard for you to embrace the presence of God because you're like, where was this? You almost don't even want to open yourself up to start believing again because I'm afraid to believe it and not happen this time. Have anybody ever had a hard time sometime believing again? You're like, I've heard this before. Yes, God gonna turn it around, blah, 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 blah. But here comes Jesus on the fourth day. Late. Somebody said he may not come when you want him. But even his lateness is always on time. One of the sisters says, look, if you would have been here, my brother would have died. Wouldn't have died. But she said, but even now, how many in the midst of your trying time of doubt, fear, there's still some even now faith in you? I know it is. You know why? Because you came to church today. I know it is. Yes, you're going through some things in your life, but some of you, even though it was a challenge, you said, I'm going. Okay, maybe I'm not going. Okay, you know what? I'm going. Grab somebody by the hand and tell them, even now. You are sitting in an even now moment. You are not here by chance. You're not here by coincidence. And every time you seem like you stand up in faith, you get knocked back down. But this moment is different. This is an even now moment. Oh, glory be to God.
If you've been blessed by today's message and would like to purchase this or any other messages in our media library, you can contact us at 434-326-5711 or visit us at our website at www.therampchurch.com.